and welcome to Beyond the Book. I'm your host, Miss Jennifer, and today we're learning about things that go. Airplanes! Did you know that at the library we have all kinds of books about airplanes? That's right. We have books that have airplanes as the characters, books about military aircraft, and all about airports and airplanes. We even have books on how to draw airplanes and the science behind Batman's flying machines. I'm at the Grand Prairie Municipal Airport, and it's a little bit loud. Follow me to find out how this airport works. Before a plane takes off, the pilot or flight dispatcher must file a flight plan with the local air navigation service provider. In the United States, it's the Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA. The plan includes basic information about the aircraft, the pilot, the number of passengers, from where the flight will take off and where it will land. They also include the time of arrival and plans to stop if the weather is bad and the pilot has to land the plane. Safety is always first when flying. Before taking off, the pilot must prepare by going over a safety checklist and making sure all their instruments work properly. They also have to make sure they have enough fuel. Then they must talk to the people in the control tower. They're called air traffic controllers. They get directions on when and how to take off.
And we have three main positions in the tower: control in charge, ground control, and local control. The control in charge oversees everything that happens in the tower, which is both the ground and local control position, and he's usually the one answering all the calls for whatever we might get, drone activity or whatever we might get. And then ground control position is basically what it says, talks to everybody that's on the ground, in charge of all the taxiways, and then anybody that's, if they're going IFR where they need a clearance from somebody, we're the ones that do that, so we're like the secretary also. We do all the paperwork and talk to everyone on the ground. Then you have the local controller over here, who basically talks to everybody in the air, and he's in charge of any movement area. So if we need to cross the runway, we have to get his permission, and we're responsible mainly for our little airspace right here. And then Arlington's right next to us. But yeah, we're responsible for everything in the circle, 2,000 feet and below. And that's about all. And then we have the stadiums over here and Six Flags depicted, Mountain Creek Lake, Joe Pool Lake, Cedar Hill antennas, all aids to help.
Yeah.
So when people call in, they say, you know, we're over Cedar Hill antennas, we can find them quicker.
Yeah.
So it's 6042 Grand Prairie Tower ID.
And when a plane lands at the airport, the pilot talks to the air traffic controller to get directions of when and how to land safely.
So it's 305 Roger, fall in behind the traffic, number 2, runway 35, clear line.
Number 2, runway 35, clear line.
Check out this plane. It's landed very safely. Now let's meet the pilot and learn about the airplane.
This is a 1975 Cessna 150M. It's a trainer airplane, 2 seats, 100 horsepower. This is what people use to do primary training. They learn how to fly, get their initial license.
How many planes do you typically have flying in and out?
Normally in a day, 400.
Yeah.
Wow.
Grand Prairie Airport,
400 in the winter and a little more in the summer because we're open longer in the summer.
The airport covers 162 acres, or 123 football fields, and has a single runway that is 4,000 feet long. That's as long as almost 89 school buses and about 200 Asian elephants in a row. There are 2 flight schools based at the Grand Prairie Municipal Airport, as well as CareFlight. In fact, CareFlight has one of the largest airplanes there. Let's watch this CareFlight helicopter land. The military does not use this airport, but a Chinook helicopter has landed here before. Did you know that there are other fun things to do at the Grand Prairie Municipal Airport? That's right. You can join the Civil Air Patrol.
Each cadet in the Civil Air Patrol gets 5 powered orientation flights where these cadets actually fly the airplane themselves. And this is part of the aerospace education mission to get literally hands-on training in aviation. We have aerospace education classes where we talk about the science behind flying, but it's one thing to talk about the science of the aircraft, how it flies. It's another thing to actually fly the airplane.
You can also eat at the Radio Cafe and watch planes take off and land. The food is great, and there are plenty of comfortable places to sit and watch. Wow, that was so much fun! Thank you very much to everyone at the Grand Prairie Municipal Airport. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. Well, you can see I'm back in the library, and I actually have one of the cool books that we have here. It's called You Can Draw Planes. I bet we can. Let's try. For this activity, you will need a piece of paper, a pencil with an eraser, and a pen. There are lots to choose from, and I'm going to choose to draw the glider. Next, I want to show you this really cool book I found in the library. It's called Unfolded Wings, Paper Airplanes for All Ages.